Hello. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday, foodie friends, grain-free VIPs. Welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode. Today, our topic is going to be how can you calm the chaos of the grain-free lifestyle? As you are coming on and being notified and you're waiting for me to get the okay from my awesome VA Rose to let me know that she can see me and hear me, can you just take a minute and scream for all the chaos? You deserve it. And if you're seeing this, could you just put one thing in the comments that is bringing chaos into your life? That helps me plan, and maybe I can even address it a little bit today in our episode. So, I am coming to you live from my kitchen in Oakdale, Connecticut. Could you please say hello and tell me where you are coming to me from in the chat? It means so much to me that you are here with me every weekend. You take time out of your schedule, and I want to make sure to reach out and thank you. So, chaos in the grain-free lifestyle. Yeah. The fact that we have to go grain-free and we have to avoid allergens like dairy and eggs and soy and corn. That is some chaos, people. So if you haven't screamed yet, please scream nice and loud. You deserve it. And then after you scream, please know that I am proud of you. What do you mean? Even if we haven't met yet, the fact that you are demanding a better, healthier life for yourself and for your family by eliminating grains and allergens means I am immensely proud of you, because this isn't easy. And as the grain-free lifestyle coach, I am here to help you. Now, let's just take a minute and go over some of the chaos that you might find in your life. Let's see. Okay, so for me, when I first started, it felt like the floor had fallen out from under me. I was at an infertility appointment. I learned that I needed to avoid grains and dairy after the fact that I learned I had endometriosis, and it felt like the floor had fallen out from under me. Now, 6 months later, was I all fabulous and I know how to do this? No. Not at all. I felt like I had been transported to another planet where none of the rules applied and even gravity was different, because nothing worked right. No food was safe, and I was eating protein and veggies, and when I didn't, I paid for it. So yeah, there's chaos in the grain-free lifestyle, but we can manage it, we can contain it, we can rise above it, we can plan for it. I know you can. I know that you can do this. So if you haven't said hello yet, please say hello yet so I can reach out and thank you. Tell me where you're tuning in from. So let's just go over some types of chaos, right? So I'm going to bring this in so I can look at you and look at my notes. So there's chaos from food. What do you mean chaos from food? I mean all the foods we can't eat. That chaos. I mean chaos from foods like hidden grains. And you know what are hidden grains? Hidden grains are those ingredients that are made from grains, but their name on the label doesn't tell you they're made from grains. Hidden grains like white vinegar. Yeah, found that out when I was trying to be super healthy and clean. And then my hands got all gnarled up and swollen. It was like I was 80 years old. And all I did was clean with white vinegar. That's what I mean when I say chaos from hidden grains. Or the supplement that the doctor told me to take that had rice flour in it, and it actually caused more inflammation than it was supposed to calm in my body. That's what I mean when I say chaos, right? Now, then there's the chaos that we have to learn to cook all over again, right? Because it doesn't matter how good of a cook you are, there are new techniques. Ingredients don't play nicely together in the recipe. And if the batter looks one way when you've made it, it doesn't look right when you've cooked it. Or the batter doesn't look right when you've made it, but the results you get are right. That type of chaos where life has changed. Then there's the chaos from lack of convenience. You can't go through the drive-thru anymore. Hidden grains, dairy, it's everywhere. Okay? So you've got to make changes to your routine, and they're not your choice. That's crazy. It's one thing when you're excited and your kid has soccer and you're going to support your child in this awesome routine and they're going to learn to make friends. You've decided to do that as a family. It's another thing when grains and allergens creep up and put you on this constant chaos coaster with dips and turns. You can't even see around the bend, and you're not even sure, is that a light? Is that an oncoming train? Yeah, that type of chaos, right? You always feel like you're missing out. I call it FAMO, food allergies always missing out. You're watching people eat, and then you get their lovely comments. Oh, I could never do that. I don't know how you do it. Oh, it's a good thing you're so thin. You don't eat anything anyway. Chaos, right? Stick with me. We're going to talk about calming this chaos, okay? But if I don't share some of the chaos that I've experienced with you, I don't feel right about suggesting how you might deal with yours, okay? The chaos when dining away from home. I just took a 1-week vacation and I had to I made a huge mistake. I batch cooked instead of meal prepping before it, so I was exhausted from the constant batch cooking. I should have used my own method, my own meal prep magic method. I should have just taken 2 2-hour sessions and made food for the entire vacation. But I didn't do that. I will next time. So, right? Not knowing what's going to be served when you go someplace, not knowing what's going to be on the menu, surprise treats. And you're like, what are you talking about, surprise treats? Surprise treats. Somebody shows up with a recipe, or you get a phone call from your kid's school when you drop them off and they say, it's popcorn day, and your child has a corn allergy. Happened to me with my foster child, and guess what? I had to go to work, and there was nothing that I could do to make up for that in that moment. So I learned to prepare for chaos, to anticipate it, because no matter how good we get at life, we have moments where we are on that chaos coaster and it's a little much, it's overwhelming, and it makes you want to just hide under the blankets. But we can't. We can do our best at home to eat safely and prepare, but that still isn't going to stop chaos from creeping in, right? I mean, we're not able to eat our favorites. We're watching others while they miss out. Fair? Okay. So, I've had my share of chaos. It doesn't mean I don't have it anymore. It does mean that I've had enough experience with it and I've face planted and picked myself up more times than I would like to remember. And as the grain-free lifestyle coach, I'm able to help families pack their menu with flavor and variety so that they can share meals together again and live their best lives as they heal. So, back to today's topic. How are we going to calm that chaos? Okay. You might have heard me say this a few thousand times. You need to know your grains and you need to know your grain-based ingredients, because it is possible to master label reading and decrease the time that you spend reading labels. So if you are spending less time questioning, less time investigating, and you know what your safe foods are, you're calming that chaos, right? You know what's safe, you've got your safe foods, okay? Now, I do have a course for my VIPs. If you are a VIP, please put Jumpstart in the comments so that I can get you that link. And if you're not a VIP, I'd love to tell you more about Grain-Free Jumpstart, a course that teaches you, it's a masterclass. It teaches you about grain-based ingredients, what they are, where to anticipate them, and how you can avoid them. So definitely know your grains, your grain-based ingredients. That'll help you calm the chaos of the grain-free lifestyle. Now, you might have noticed there's an extreme absence of ready-to-go snacks and convenience foods. And you're like, Nina, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, if that's what you were screaming for at the beginning of the episode, totally validated. Scream again if you need to. I won't judge you. I scream sometimes because it gets to me. But I can't change the amount of convenience foods that are available at the grocery store. I can create them myself. So this is my grain-free barbecue sauce, right? It's ready when I want it. I can freeze it. so that if I make even a quadruple batch, it's ready when I want it and I don't have to worry about, do I have enough time? Oh my gosh, what's happening? Is it parent-teacher conferences this week? Yeah, okay? It happens. Now, going back to the, it's popcorn day at school. It's popcorn day at school. Wonderful. How am I going to explain to a child that she has to watch her friends eat popcorn because she has a corn allergy? No one told us in advance. Well, it was hard, but what did we do after that? We made a surprise kit to keep at school. And if you're like, Nina, my child's school won't do that. I will teach you how to politely inform your child's school that they are required to do that by law. So we made an emergency kit and with some safe treats so that when there was a special occasion, my little foster child could eat safely at school. And these are the things that I work on with my clients so that they can decrease the chaos. Things like getting things ready ahead of time, how to automate your grain-free lifestyle so that it is working for you so that you are not making cooking your second job. During the school year, when I am working, this includes testing recipes, by the way, I spend no more than 7 hours a week cooking. I cook 3 or 4 days a week. We still eat 3 meals a day. We still eat dessert. Right? Because we make our time count. If you're interested in that, please use the link below. We can hop on a call for a no pressure consult and talk about how I can support you with leveling up your grain-free lifestyle with these strategies and tips so you can eat safely and decrease the chaos of your grain-free lifestyle. So we talked about knowing your grains, your grain-based ingredients, right? Decreasing the time that you spend label reading so that you can master knowing what is safe for you. We talked about creating convenience foods so that you have foods that are ready when you want them. Yes? We talked about learning to maximize your time so that through meal prepping and batch cooking, you're ready. You're ready. Your dinner is maybe you're spending 3 to 4 hours a week on dinner. If you're doing breakfast and lunch, then 7 hours. 7 hours of cooking. You can break it into 2 days if you really want to. Doesn't that sound like a dream? So use that link, schedule a no-cost consult with me, no pressure consult, and we'll meet. So just let's go over that because I know that was a lot of information, right? Taming the chaos of the grain-free lifestyle. If it feels like none of the rules apply and that no food is safe, right? You're living in FAMO, that state of food allergies, always missing out. It feels like you're on another planet where like none of the techniques that you've learned to rely on work. You're doing all the right things, but you're getting bricks instead of bread. That was me, right? You're getting shingles instead of cookies. Again, that was me. I even made one batch with a lovely recipe a beautiful lady at church gave me. She said I just had to make it. They smelled like socks and we couldn't even eat them. If that sounds like your type of chaos, it's okay. Those are all things that I've experienced and I've risen above it so that my week now, when I go back to work, I'm going to spend 2 sessions, right? Maybe 2 to 3 hours each, and dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the week are going to be done. We're going to have dessert. I just made a great trifle, brownie trifle with coconut cream. No grains, no dairy, no egg, no soy, no corn, no almond, no cashew, no peanut, no sesame, no nightshade, and no lectin. And let me tell you, it feels great to eat like normal because that's what we want, right? That's what we're going towards. Calming that chaos so that we can eat like normal, so that we're not always in reactive mode working for our grain-free lifestyle. So if that sounds like something you'd like to learn about, use the link. We'll meet for a no-pressure consult and talk about how I can support you. I believe in you. Why? Because the possibilities are endless when you break a recipe.